email. And then if you don't know your password, you can do forgot username or password, and it will send you a reset password. I would say is if you don't know your password, I would only try it maybe 2 or 3 times and then reset your password, or you will be locked out and you'll have to call them. So if you're having any problems, just do reset password. It will go to your email and then you can reset it there. But we're going to sign in. So we go to remax.net, we go to sign in, and then you're going to come down. This is going to be your dashboard on Max Center. And right in the middle, you're going to see this platform, Max Tech powered by BoldTrail. If you don't see it, you're going to go over here to all apps, and then it's going to pop up. To get it to pop up right here at the very beginning, just like you see on my screen, there's this little bookmark icon, and you're going to press this bookmark, and it's going to bookmark it to your home page. So when you log in, it's just right there, and you don't have to go to another screen. That's what I like to do. So it's just not an extra step. But as soon as you do that, we're not gonna go in there, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just so used to like, let's jump into BoldTrail and get going, but we're going over some profile stuff. So what we're gonna actually do is when you're in Max Center, we're gonna go there at the very top, and it's gonna have your photo, hopefully. If not, I'll show you how to put your photo up there. And it's gonna say hello, your name. So click on that and go down to where it says update profile. And we're going to go to update profile. And then inside of here, these are going to be some things that we are going to go over today to make sure we have all of your information correct. So underneath profile overview, you're going to want to make sure your photo's there. If not, we'll add it in just a moment. But the next thing that we're going to look at is phone numbers. So this is going to be your cell phone. I have had a lot of people, well, mobile number. I have had some people say, well, I've gotten leads, but I don't know, and I'm not getting notified of a new lead coming through. And that is because you don't have mobile cell phone selected right here. So inside of here, if we go to edit, we can go in down to where it says phone, and we can go to edit right here and just make sure your cell phone number or your mobile says that it's a mobile cell phone and that it's set to your primary and that you're including it in the web directory. You're going to want to make sure all of those are checked so that you're getting notifications when you get new leads coming through, and it's on remax.com when somebody's searching for you or on your website. So you're going to want to make sure it says mobile, set primary, and include in web directory. So you're going to want to do that. And then we're going to jump back up to the top. Where it says emails, this is going to be the ISP email, and it's going to be the email that your remax.net is forwarding to. Your remax.net is a forwarding email address. It doesn't actually have an inbox. It's going to forward over somewhere. So wherever you want those emails to go, it's going to be the email that you're going to put right here. So you might have a generic Gmail address that you want to enter in, but you're going to want an email right here. All of your emails are going to go to that email. So that's where you're going to edit that. And then the next thing is the web socials. You're going to want to go through and add all of your social media sites on here. And we're going to go through and I'm going to show you how to get your social media sites, because that is important that it is the right URL that you're including on there. So I'm going to open up a new screen and I am going to go to Facebook. Now, two different things. You have two different profiles on Facebook. You're going to have your profile, which you can use, but there's also a business page that you can use as well. A lot of people want to use their business page, but you can use your personal profile if you don't have a business page, or maybe you just get more interaction on your personal profile and you want to use that for your business. You may use whichever one you want, but how you are going to be able to see the difference between the two is right up here, right where your photo is up here. You're going to click on the down arrow, and the first one that pops up right up here, this is going to be your personal. That's going to be your personal Facebook that you post to, any personal post of Merry Christmas, or you went somewhere for the weekend, that's where you're going to post that information. And then your business page is going to be right down below. You can see I have Gold Capital Partners and Remax Associates. So you can make up your mind which one you want, but when you decide that if you want your personal or your business page, you're going to click on it. So I'm going to click on Remax Associates Utah. So I can go show you guys. And now I'm switched over to my business page. And to get that URL, I'm going to click on the link over on the left-hand side. And right up here, it's going to have my URL to my business page. So I can copy that. So just right click and then say copy. And then you can come back over to your profile and you can go over to your Facebook and you can update that. I'm not going to update it because this is Jenny's Facebook, but that's how easy it is to go and get your Facebook URL. Now I'm going to show you how easy it is to go get your LinkedIn. So we're going to go over to LinkedIn. And this is your LinkedIn profile. The majority of you are not going to have a business page. Your LinkedIn is going to be this one. So to get your LinkedIn, you're going to click on your name. So back when you log in, it's going to have your photo, and then right below it, it's going to say your name. And you're going to click on that. And then right over here, it says public profile URL. And you're going to select that. So highlight it, right click, copy, and then you can go over to your Remax profile and you are going to be able to paste that into your LinkedIn profile website URL. So you can see it's pretty easy to find, but every place is a little bit different. The last one I'm going to show you for social media is going to be Instagram because those are the biggest ones. So you can go to Instagram.com or you can pull it up on your phone, but I'm going to show you how easy Instagram is. So Instagram is just going to be Instagram.com/ whatever your username is. So whatever that might be. Mine for work is Gold Capital Partners. And so that's going to be it. I can also click on it and it will give me the URL right here and I can copy it. But if you don't know where to find that and you're not logged in on your computer, it's just going to be Instagram.com/ whatever your username is that you use to log into Instagram. Or when you make a post, this is going to be your username right here. So you can see Lifetime Home Loans is Lifetime Home Loans. So at that point, we're going to go over to the profile and we can go into Instagram and then we can paste it into Instagram. And that's how easy it is to get your social media sites. The next thing I want to show you guys is how to get your listing website URL. And it's great that we're looking at this because I do need to update Jenny's. So we're going to go get her website URL. And how we're going to do that is we're going to go back to where we logged in, where it says Max Center. So it's remax.net. And we're going to go over to Platform Max Tech powered by BoldTrail. And we're going to click on this tile and it's going to open up BoldTrail for us. And how we're going to find our website with Max Tech powered by BoldTrail is we're going to come up to the very top, just like we've been doing on all the other sites. We're going to click on our profile photo at the top. And then you're going to see right underneath here, it's going to have your name, your smartphone number, your email address tied into this account. And then right below that is going to be your website URL. So this is Jenny's. Hers is a little bit different than other people's. She has a .life instead of like a .com. So this is going to be her URL. She can click on it and it's going to open up in a new tab. And we're going to copy this and we're going to go back over to the other tab that we were in. And we're going to update it underneath her listing website. I like having this as the listing website. This is so that people know they can go look for listings on your website. Again, on your BoldTrail website, it is an IDX website that's tied into all homes for sale on your guys' MLS. So no matter if it's with Coldwell Banker or Keller Williams, it's going to be on your website. So they can't just search for your homes for sale. They can search for any agent's listings for sale. So this is going to be the website listing, and we're going to paste this website address right below here. And then I like to include it in the web directory, but we're not going to set this one as a primary. I'm going to show you that you're going to want to set that on something else. So we're going to say save. And then right down below, it says agent website. So if somebody goes to remax.com and they start looking you up, on your guys' profile, there's a place that says visit website. And this, if they click on the visit website, it's going to go to this website right here. So this is going to be the agent website. So we're going to go into edit and we're going to change out this web address and we're going to say set as primary and include in web directory. And we're going to say save. And now when somebody visits remax.com and they're looking on your profile and they click on your website, it's going to go over to your website within BoldTrail. So you're going to want to make sure you have all of your social media sites filled out and your listing website and your agent website, which are going to be the same. Any questions on websites, social media sites, how to get URLs, any sites that I didn't go over that you would want more information about? No? Okay, we're going to continue. Fax number. I mean, if you have a fax number, go ahead and put it, but I don't know anybody that has fax numbers nowadays. So I would say for the fax number, you're probably safe to not put it on there. But I am going to go back up to phone number and tell you if there's any other phone numbers that you want on your profile, you can put those on there. The majority of agents just have their cell phone number. You don't have to put the office number. I would suggest just putting your cell phone number unless you have an additional line that you want somebody to reach you at. So she's done. We're done with the contact info page. So we're going to go over to the photo page. And right here, if you do not have a photo, you're able to go and replace your photo. Her photo's there. I don't want to mess anything up, but how you're going to do that is you're going to go over here to replace. It's going to open up and you can go browse for your photo. I'm pretty sure Valerie and Melissa, we have your photos on there. We usually make sure that we do, but if you ever have to update it, this is where you can go and update your photo, is right here. And then we're going to jump to, oh, one other thing to know is right here on the photo tab, if you ever update your photo, it does take a business day to reflect on your website. So if you update it and it doesn't show on your website, you're like, but it's here. Why isn't it showing? It takes one business day to show up. So just be patient and it will show up the next day. I just don't want you to waste a bunch of time re-uploading it when it will come eventually. So the next tab we're going to go over is the professional details tab. So right here, this is where you can add in your license number. So in Utah, you guys don't have to have this on your website, but you can put it there. There are other states, I'm pretty sure Arizona you have to, and California you do. But Utah, you don't have to, but you can. It doesn't mean you don't have to. So Jenny chose to put hers in there. You can add your license number here. Specialties, what you specialize in. Maybe you specialize in commercial property as well. You can add those specialties in here, specialties right here. You can also add other things besides just residential. So if you specialize in luxury homes, you can go and put luxury homes. You can put, if you are historic property, maybe you're downtown Salt Lake City and you work a lot with historic properties, you can go and put that. Maybe you work a lot with senior communities. You can go and add whatever you want. There's a bunch of different options here. So scroll through, there's military. I would just go in and fill this out because again, everything that's right here, it's going to be on your profile on remax.com. Also, when another agent is looking to send a referral, they're going to see this information as well. So maybe an agent in California is trying to find an agent in Utah to refer some business over to. This is information they're going to see as well. So just make sure that it's not complete. Put some things in there because that's usually what people look at first is their photo. Second, do they have their information filled out? Are they a legit, like, do they work all the time? And so that's what they look for before they start sending referrals. So I would make sure you're filling this out to your best. And then if you have designations, you can go in and add your designations here. You would just go in here and go find the designation. There are so many in here, so I'm not going to go over them. But if it's not here, I'm sure it is. But if it isn't, reach out. But if you have a designation, I would go and add those designations there. And then it will reflect on the website. And then service areas. So your service areas are based on where you office. So if you're officed in South Ogden, it's going to pull from South Ogden. If you're officed in Farmington, it's going to pull from Farmington. So those you can't edit. That's just going to be based on your actual location. You can add additional service areas though. So maybe you go and service Salt Lake City. You could go in and add additional service areas in here. You can do it by county or you can add additional cities. So go ahead in here and you can select the different areas. And there are a bunch in here. And I think you can add up to 6, I'm pretty sure, in here. So go ahead and add those additional areas. And then commercial activities, if you are in commercial, you can add those. If you're not, I would just leave that alone. That's more for the commercial department. And then prior affiliation, it usually plugs in your prior affiliation, but if you don't see it here, you can go in and add that prior affiliation in there. And then personal details. So that's everything for the professional details and everything that you should be adding, but we're going to go over to the personal details. Any questions on professional before we move on? No? Okay, we're going to go over to the personal. Okay, right up the top, it's going to say personal bio. Who has a bio? Valerie, do you have a bio? Okay,
I
and
do.
Melissa, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure. Okay, if anybody listening to this video doesn't have a bio, reach out to me or Sherelle. We can help you write a bio. Also, you can use ChatGPT and it will write a bio for you. It will ask you questions, you can answer, and then it will write it up. We have kind of done that work for you. We have a bio questionnaire that we can send you. It will ask you a bunch of questions, and then we can write one for you if you want help. But you can also use ChatGPT to write your bio for you. So, but you can edit your bio right here. So you can come in and edit in case you need to update anything. We don't have a forward slash on Remax anymore, so I'm going to go update that for Jenny on hers because I just noticed that. And that's how easy it is to update, and we can just save. And now the bio is updated. Again, it takes about a business day for it to reflect on your website, but it will. And then educational background. So if you went to college or you have any more education that you would like to go and put in here, you can add your educational background in here. Again, this is going to show on the profile to the public and for anybody sending referrals. So I would go and fill this out to the best of your knowledge. Civic activities, you can go and add anything that maybe you do inside of here. If you are affiliated with Boys and Girls Club or you're a school volunteer and you want to put that in here, you can go and add those different civic activities in here and press save. And you can add multiple. So just grab the first one, press save, grab the second one, press save, and so on. And then hobbies. So go in and add your hobbies. You know, one thing that I would say is this is probably super important because you usually attract people that have similar interests as you. And when somebody's out looking, that's what they look for. So I would go add your hobbies in there. Maybe you really like yoga and somebody goes and sees that you also like yoga and goes and picks you just because of that, right? Like go in and add those hobbies in there so that you get people that you are attracted to, they're attracted to you, and you work well together. I would make sure that you have all of your hobbies selected in there. And then the last thing, but not the least, is languages. This is super important. If you are speak any other languages, you need to make sure that you have your languages in here so that they know that you do speak another language. It will also pop up where they can go look for maybe a Spanish speaker and it would pop up. So make sure you have your other languages in here. And then the rest is just done for you. Don't worry about the MLS affiliation. It's already done for you. Your awards are in here based on what you've gotten in the past at being at Remax. So you're done. This profile is complete. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump over. All of this is going to feed over to your BoldTrail account, but there are some things in BoldTrail that you'll have to update there as well. So this one's done. We're going to exit out of here and we are going to go over to BoldTrail. So I'm going to show you again how to log into BoldTrail. You're going to be on your dashboard at Max Center and you're going to come down here to where it says Platform Max Tech powered by BoldTrail. We're going to click on that. It's going to open up your dashboard over on BoldTrail. And then up here at the top, you're going to see your photo, and we're going to go to my profile. And then inside of here, we're going to go to edit profile. Now, a lot of this is going to be pulling in from what we just updated. So if you see something grayed out, but it's not showing up, but you have it over there, just wait one day, it will be over here. But this is everything else that's not grayed out. You're going to want to make sure that you have over here. The first and most one of the most important things is making sure that you have your agent MLS ID in here. And why this is important is this little number. It is not letters. Some people think it's letters, but it isn't. It's phone number. I mean, it's numbers. It's not a phone number. It's numbers. And if you're in St. George, it's a really long number. It's like 10 digits. That number is going to tie you into all of your listings. So Valerie, if somebody, you had 123 Main Street listed and it was your listing, and somebody went to remax.com and went and looked at 123 Main Street and they said, I want to see a showing, that this number being in your account will know that it's your listing and it will send the lead to you. So that's how important it is you want all of your listing leads. If somebody's requesting information about your particular listing, you want those leads to come to you. The only way that it's going to know that is if this ID is in there. So just make sure that that is correct. If you don't know what
Okay.
that number is, you can look up your ID by a current listing or something that's under contract. You'll be able to look that up.
Okay.
And if you're still struggling and can't figure out what it is, reach out to us and we're happy to help. So
Okay. Thank you.
it's just not something that we can really see on our side, but there is a way to get in your MLS and go look at it. But one thing, a
Okay.
lot of people will replace this with actual letters, like their login to the MLS, and that's not what it is. So just know that it is actual numbers. And then this is going to be your NERDS number. I don't know what that is, but you don't have to have it. But you can put that in there if you want to, but it's not required. And it doesn't really do anything. It's more of like one of those licensing things that sometimes it's required in different states, but you don't have to have it there. So we're going to skip that. And then really important things that I would say before you even get going on like sending people to your website, using the emails, using market reports, or sending anything out is making sure that your profile is up to date and accurate. That is reflecting, make sure your phone number is correct, so that your email is correct. It should be, but let's verify it before you start sending information out. So make sure your cell phone is correct and that you're showing it on site. If you have another number, Jenny does. She has two numbers and she wants to show both. You could put that additional phone number in here. If the office phone number is here, you do not have to have it. You can erase it and you don't have to show it on site. So feel free to remove that if you want and only have your cell phone. And then vanity URL, your emails are going to come from remax.net. I wouldn't suggest putting in a vanity URL. I know I did once say that, but we learned that it wasn't that great. So don't put it in. Just put in who it's from, and you can put in your name and then whatever. If you want to say like Melissa, Ogden, Utah real estate agent, or whatever you would like to put in there. This is her slogan, this is her branding, live in Utah, but you can just put your name if you want to. But that's going to be who it's coming from. When you send an email, I'll show you what it looks like. It is, here's my inbox. So right here where you can see Kimberly Mancuso, it shows right here. So you can put in whatever you want when somebody sends an email to you. I mean, when you send an email to them, it would show up there. And then right down below is going to be your website. So just make sure that this website is the website that you use and that's showing on your BoldTrail account. So that Jenny's was not correct because she bought a vanity URL and it didn't get updated. But right here, this is the URL. Make sure that this URL is matching this URL because if it isn't matching, some of our newsletters and some of the market report emails and different things won't work properly if it isn't tied into the same thing. So you need to make sure this website's matching up. Lender. So if you are using a lifetime lender, you can put that lifetime lender in here. And what that does is it's going to tie in whenever you get a new a lead inside of the system, it will also CC them on the new lead, and they can call those people to help try to get a hold of them. That is an option that you guys can set up. It has anybody at lifetime that you can add on there. If you want to show them on your website as well, you can show it on your agent subdomain that's your lender. Also, there are some really cool things that are coming next week with lenders, lifetime, and campaigns. I'm excited. We're going to go over it in our BoldTrail training in South Ogden Live. And then we'll roll it out to the rest of the offices. But we're really excited to talk about lenders next week. So we'll record it for those that aren't able to be there live, and then we'll roll that out to everybody as well. But we're going to do it in South Ogden next week. So Melissa, you won't want to miss that. Valerie, it's a little far for you, so we won't expect you to drive, but we will try to record it for you.
You never
Really
know,
fun
though.
things to come. Yeah. And then like the designations are going to come from the Remax profile that I showed you guys where to update that. And then licensing, if you want to put your license in here, you can. Again, it's not, you don't need to put it. And then social media and more. Really weird, but YouTube is not on Max Tech profile, so they have a section for it here. You can update the YouTube if you have a YouTube. And then your position, you can put your title right here. So maybe you're an associate broker, you could come in here and put associate broker, and then that would reflect on your website. And then the languages spoken are going to come from the Remax profile that I just showed you. So that's everything for that section. About me, I would go ahead and put your bio in here as well. You're able to go and add that, and then your email signature. You can add your email signature in here. And if you guys want help, we're going to offer, there's two of you, and thank you for coming. And we're going to offer to do an HTML signature for you guys that are on the call. Would you guys like help with that? It's really cool. It's animated, but it's HTML as well. So you can click on like your website and you can click on your email. Do you guys want us to help you with that?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Valerie, we can show you what that looks like. I didn't have an example ready, so sorry.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that again? Is help with what?
Yeah. So it is, it's called an HTML email signature. It's going to look very similar to Jenny's, and it's going to be at the bottom of all of your emails that you send out. And it will have this fun animated.
I do have that.
Yeah, so it will have this fun animated section like you've had before, Valerie. And then down below, one feedback that we've gotten from some people is it'd be really nice if my phone number, my clients could click on my phone number, and if my clients could click on my website. And right now, because it's animated, you can't. It's all one image. So we've made one, an updated one, and we'll get one to both you and Melissa, and we can add it to your email signature here. So
love it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You guys will like it. It's pretty awesome.
Okay.
So, and then what's nice is people can click on your website. So just get more traffic to your website.
Okay.
So, all right. And then below is just going to be your text messages. It's just going to be what's showing when a text message goes out, and it just defaults to Remax Associates. So, and then one thing I always like to tell you guys is you can fill this information out for the credentials background, but as far as my knowledge and everything that I've seen is it's for information only. So that means it's only for you guys. I wouldn't fill it out. I would leave this. It's not going to go anywhere. So just don't fill this out. It's a lot of work for you guys just to have sit there. So I would not fill out. We're going to go back up to the top and we're going to go through. The next thing I want to show you guys is your appointment availability. We have done this for Jenny, but I would make sure that you're going in and filling this information out. This is going to show when you're available for appointments or so you're going to want to go in and edit this. And so right here, it's going to say edit. And then you're able to come in here and pick your starting time of when you would start taking appointments, and then your ending time of when you're going to end taking appointments. You are able to add Sunday if you want. Most people want to take Sunday off, or if you want to take Saturday off, you can take Saturday off as well. Or maybe Wednesdays you don't work because you do something with your kids on Wednesdays and you work Saturdays instead. And Wednesday's your day off. You can uncheck Wednesday and then it wouldn't be like, oh, Valerie doesn't work on Wednesday. It would just not show up for appointments that they could schedule. So
Okay.
you can uncheck that if you need to. And then you can just press save. You can also say when you're going on vacations or when you're not, but I know a lot of agents, they kind of just work on vacations and forward things over, right? But if you want to put in a vacation, maybe you're going out of the country and you want to have a vacation on and you're not getting anything, you can add vacations in here and then they can't schedule anything during those vacations as well. So um, you can press save after you're done editing all of that. And then just make sure you're selecting the right time zone. It should default to America Denver, but just make sure it does, that you're not in the wrong time zone. All righty. Let's see, you guys. Okay, we went over that. The next thing I wanted to go over, well, when you're done with everything, just make sure you're saving. So right up at the top, there's the save icon. Make sure you're saving. Any questions on that profile? No? All right, we're going to go to the dashboard. At any time when you're trying to get to the home page, you can click the logo that says Max Tech powered by BoldTrail, and it's going to bring you back to the dashboard. This is going to be your dashboard, and then I want to show you guys some apps that you should get on your phone in case you don't have them. So right up underneath your photo, there's download mobile app. And right inside of here, there is going to be a mobile app right here. And this is, I know you guys are on the go a lot. You're out showing homes, you're in your car. This is going to be so that you can access Max Tech powered by BoldTrail on your phone. And so you can come right down here and you can copy the App Store link, or you can text me a code. So it will text you, so not a code, it will text you a link to your mobile app where the App Store where you can go download Max Tech powered by BoldTrail app. And one thing that I would say is go this route rather than going to the App Store and looking it up. Everybody that I've had that's gone to the App Store, that's looked it up to go download it, they download the wrong app. Also, make sure that you have the right app on it because if you haven't downloaded the new one since we went over to Max Tech powered by BoldTrail, you might have the wrong app. So I'm going to tell you guys, we're going to go take a look at it. And it looks like this. This is what the little icon will look like on your phone. So if it doesn't look like this, you have the wrong app. You're going to want to delete it. And then you're going to want this one. Does everybody on the call have iPhone?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Let me text you guys. Well, I'll put this in the chat and then maybe it's so weird. Oh,
So
it's
Erin,
there.
I'm just
I'm
turning
just
on
seeing the
my
last
phone right
one.
now.
Okay. You're turning on your phone. What did you say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm turning on my phone because I at my last Zoom meeting, it kept telling me I was connecting. So hold on. I'm up now.
Okay,
I'm gonna check my app
I'm gonna send you
to see
guys
if I
both a
have the
link.
correct.